CJ Stroud looks like the steal of the 2023 NFL Draft, as he's played far better than any other rookie quarterback while slinging the rock for the Houston Texans. The 22-year-old Stroud went from the face of the Ohio State Buckeyes to one of the brightest young faces of the NFL, and he did so largely without having his dad by his side. Stroud's father, Coolidge Bernard Stroud, had initially turned his life around after he was imprisoned 20 years earlier for a drug conviction. Unfortunately, drugs made their way back into Coolidge's life while his children were young. A divorce from CJ's mother, Kim, only fueled a spiral that led him back to prison. In 2016, while CJ was in middle school, he was convicted on charges of carjacking and kidnapping. He's still being held in California's Folsom State Prison, where he isn't eligible for parole until 2040. For a long time, CJ Stroud refused to speak publicly about his father's struggles. The Stroud family was forced to live in a storage facility and couldn't afford to buy cleats or contact lenses after Coolidge's arrest. But CJ wants to be an advocate for those going through similar childhoods. In an interview with 24/7 Sports, he said, "It's definitely tough. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. My pops, he was my best friend. To have your best friend be snatched like that, it was tough. My mom tried her best to make sure we were straight, but a lot of times I was on my own. It's a lot that went through it, but when I talk to him now, I don't hold any ill will. I told him, I love you." Stroud said he has forgiven his father. He understands people make mistakes. He's also thankful for the time he and his father shared when he was young, because that's what helped make him the man and football player he is today. His mother, Kim Stroud, had a lot to do with that too. Coolidge's imprisonment left Kim to raise 4 kids by herself. She worked as a property manager, but money was tight. She had to downsize houses 4 different times. Kim was instrumental in getting him there, but she acknowledges that she didn't do it by herself. Kim told the Columbus Dispatch, "We had a lot of support from a lot of different coaches on travel ball teams. It took a village. Because he was so talented, there were so many people that kind of rallied around him and kept him involved. There were times where I couldn't pay for certain equipment that he needed, but they would give CJ the equipment anyway. But it was a hard time for CJ from 7th grade into high school. Even though CJ had it tough growing up, he is now doing great as a star in the NFL. It took a village to get him to this point, but CJ Stroud is ready to return the favor and then some."